Hey guys, I'm back with another reaction video. I'm not reaction, sorry. I'm back with another what if. Because I kind of realized on my other what if, like what if Naruto and Hinata were a reincarnation of a Saiyan. And I kind of forgot to put the comments on, so I am very, very sorry if I didn't see your comments. So I'm going to begin part 2 of it because I just watched my own video that really inspired me for a bit. So I already recall, like, alright, when Naruto and Hinata were younger, they was both almost pushed to death and somehow survived with Kurama. Kurama in this version is a girl, so it's basically like a mother figure for Naruto and Hinata. Like a mother figure, but Naruto and Hinata. Never mind, yeah. So it's like a mother figure to Naruto and Hinata. Hinata doesn't even have the Byakugan anymore, and her hair is completely black, so is Naruto's. They train up to not 1 million power level, like 100 power level, even still stronger. But Kurama learns ki, so she's on top of them. Like, she trains them most of the time, and sometimes she actually does the Shadow Clone Jutsu to train both of them, since Kurama has a lot of chakra and she has ki to it, so her power is higher, so that makes them even harder. When even the Hyuga clan was trying to take Hinata back, Kurama dared them to go and like get near her, and it's gonna be the end of them. So they backed off and didn't notice Hinata doesn't even have Byakugan anymore. So they're mad and sad, and what they did. Neji, on the other hand, is gonna get like what's coming because he's still cocky, like, ha, I take the main branch side, like main branch. Well, I forgot to literally explain what the teams was because I kind of like rushed it before. The teams was for Sasuke is like Sakura, Sasuke, and Ino, and the one who's covering now, actually Neji's on Sasuke's team, and for Ino's still on the same team, but she's Tenten's on the next team, while Naruto and Hinata and Rock Lee are with Guy. So yeah, I'm gonna begin at the point like they thought about teaching Rock Lee some ki and teaching my Guy as well, and asked Kurama, can they help them with the Gate of Death where they can go all out. So basically the whole training thing goes, the bell test. Rock Lee is actually kind of excited to do it, but he does notice Naruto and Hinata are basically muscular a little bit. For Hinata, a little bit more. But so basically, the whole test thing begins early for Naruto, Hinata, and Sasuke. I mean, not Sasuke, Rock Lee. So basically, the whole test goes, Naruto and Hinata does know they can one-shot Guy Sensei, but they do actually for his for help for a little bit, because these Saiyans, they are reincarnation of, they always ask for help a little bit, and they want to see what their teammates have for combat. So Rock Lee is basically like only a taijutsu specialist, so well, Naruto and Hinata still got chakra. They only put the chakra into their like heavy seals in their legs. So basically they have heavy seals. So they are basically gonna be strong as fuck. Basically, at their whole thing with Guy Sensei is especially, even at Naruto's and Hinata's 30%, like go down to 30%, he's still fast. So they ask Rock Lee for help, and Rock Lee does a primary lowest on Guy Sensei. Guy blocks, and Naruto and Hinata did. Like, they literally, in Saiyans fighting, they do react fast. So Naruto and Hinata does the same thing, but it's more heavier for Guy Sensei, so he falls before Naruto and Hinata grab the bells. And they think this is actually a good thing. Now they know their teamwork and they know Lee's techniques a little bit, but they will teach them ki. But it might take them long enough. So after getting the names down, Rock Lee, Guy Sensei, Naruto, Hinata, Naruto asked for Guy and Lee's attention, and Naruto said, "You guys you only do taijutsu, but you don't use ninjutsu or genjutsu." After they nod to that, they said, "We got a thing called ki that can actually let you use some of your abilities like us, but we just don't use it often." They asked, "How is it possible?" After explaining how they kind of almost died and got reincarnated, they was baffled at first, but then realized they usually have purple hair and yellow hair, and her Byakugan's gone, so they kind of took offense. Not offense, but things, and they do tell them about gravity seals, but they know they only have to stick with regular seals because they can't unpoof their seals, so that's a problem. So they just stick with the regular ways, while Naruto and Hinata stick with gravity seals, and they start teaching them a little bit of ki. Little bit. So basically, since Rock Lee and Guy worked out their whole fucking lives, they are basically strong to use some of it. And Naruto, even at this level, they can still learn the technique they still learn to make their body, like, make a white transformation. But they still can't, they can't go Super Saiyan because they're not ready for it yet. So they made this technique. So basically, it's basically like a Kaioken, but a little more harder. So they call it, I don't know what to call it instead of Kaioken, but how about we're gonna call it this version of the Kaioken, the Ninja times 6. Not like ninja, like, yeah, we're gonna call it Ninja Chakra. Ninja Chakra times 6, and like it goes up Ninja Chakra times 1. Basically, they do teach them a Rock Lee and Guy. While Guy can barely do like time 1, Lee can barely even try to use it, but he still keeps it up until he gets to time 1. So basically, the whole things, those D-Raid missions, they finished that very, very quickly, because since Naruto taught Guy and Lee some keys, so they were done. They asked for a mission from Maruzen. Actually, no, not yet. Actually, yes. Actually, no. We're gonna make it interesting. After basically try to go get a quest for Maruzen about what is it? About, not a quest, a mission from Maruzen. But Maruzen said he's sorry, he's all out. He gave the last one to Team 7. And after saying that, because they've been gone before Guy, so they go out. Basically, the Crow comes in and explains the situation where Kakashi's in and the actual backup. Naruto, Hinata, and Rock Lee and Guy notice this and ask for this mission. To be like honest, Maruzen knows these kids are fucking terrifyingly strong, so he lets them go anyway. So by the time Kakashi met with Zabuza and all that, even though Neji's a prodigy, but he can't handle Zabuza with a sword. Basically, they were back on the back foot. After the last minute when Sakura was about to get murdered, Naruto's wondering if he saved her or not. But he not, like Rock Lee said, just do it already. Like, since he knows the whole thing about Naruto and Hinata, he just like said, just do it. So we don't have to hear nobody's mouth. Or Maruzen's. And Naruto's like shivering at the thought about it. Because Kurama did talk there was a key. So this key is very higher. So he is fucked. So basically, they go and save Team 7. And Sasuke said, and Neji said, we don't need your help. And Naruto and Hinata just said, shut the fuck up. Like, goddamn. We just saved you and this is how you pay? Like, fuck. Sasuke and Neji's like, what the fuck just happened? And Sakura just like, doesn't really say anything because, like, she knows she's a fucking side character. Not really a side character at this point. Like, she's still a side character halfway until she gets to her, like, level, basically, going up. Basically, they all, like, literally, the showdown was beginning. Naruto and Hinata was handling, not actually. Naruto was just fighting Zabuza a little bit, like getting a taste of his strength. Even though he's dodging, he does get a little bit cuts. He said, this is a battle for warriors. And Hinata said, can I bop in? He said, bet. She bopped in, started squaring off with his Zabuza too, and getting certain cuts. Like one on the arm, one on the cheek, a bit. And then they just about to knock Zabuza out until they see summons, and the whole thing got yada with Haku. Got yada go to Tatsu's house, and everything goes simply. After Guy was just basically talking to Kakashi, Lee, Hinata, and Naruto just go out to train someone. The 3 of the Team 7 just looking at them like where they going basically. So they went and just go spy on them, see what they're doing. So basically Naruto, Hinata, and Lee are basically sparring harder, teaching Lee about the ninja chakra, jujutsu, not jujutsu, ninja chakra times 2. So basically Lee is basically catching up a little bit, and Neji does notice Lee's hair just turned white. And he asks the other 2 why his hair white, and they really don't know. Because Naruto and Hinata was in the same room when everybody was in the classroom. They did something different. Like they did the transformation without letting no one see it. So they don't know what this is. This is a clue. And Naruto and Hinata started doing it too. And they were just more baffled, like what the hell? Sasuke tried to copy with the Sharingan, but it doesn't work. He said, what kind of power is that? And they was having a 3-on-1 battle. Hinata and Lee is fighting Naruto while Naruto's getting skills up. And he's basically the whole floor they're on is shattering a bit because Lee keeps pushing it a little bit. Ninja chakra times 3. And he keeps going faster. And at the point he was about to take off weight until Guy says they calmed him down. Kakashi was there and wanted to ask Guy what the hell was that. After Naruto said, you're gonna be Kakashi, so I'm gonna ask you this, come here. And he tells Kakashi the whole thing, how they know how to use this and how to do it. But he just don't want to show it to that Uchiha if he doesn't learn how to get his act together. And Kakashi noticed that and noticed he wants revenge for his clan. But he thinks Sakura might have a good thing to go. Might. If she dropped that fangirl attitude, she might actually learn it. He's thinking about that. So basically the whole Tazna Bridge thing, they basically walking around the village and seeing there's no food, nothing. So Rock Lee and Naruto and Hinata gave some food. Start filling the village and just basically helping the people out. Like, damn, they're starving as fuck. Beating most of the bandits to give the shit back. So whole thing goes south. The Taza Bridge, everything happens in canon. Since Naruto left a key clone with Tatsuya's family, his key clone actually destroyed the man who was trying to kill his family. Basically, everything goes a little bit south. Basically, the whole training thing, Sasuke is actually helping Kakashi fight Zabuza because he's a little bit stronger, a little bit. Sakura is protecting Kazuna, so is Neji, while Sakura, Hinata, Naruto, and Rock Lee is fighting Haku. Haku is fast as hell. And this version, Haku's stronger. So basically, she's faster in the mirrors. They even try to break him, it's not working. It's regenerating fast. So basically, they getting sub bonds into him, harder. And then when it kind of Naruto and Hinata was getting killed, Rock Lee stepped in, took the blow, but it didn't really kill him, but it just let them say his thing, I'm glad I got to be the strongest with you too. I'm glad You started to teach me stuff. And Rock Lee just falls over. Naruto and Hinata sees this and say, Rock Lee, come on, stop playing. Rock Lee is not sponsored. At the point, they forget about sensing his ki, so they think he's actually goddamn dead. And then, after Haku says her, like, basically her piece, like his piece, and all that, how Shinobi was always a great ninja, and you see this for the first time, Naruto and Hinata are not even talking. They are just groaning, hating, like, they're getting mad so much. Kurama, their mother Kurama, the Nine Tails, is feeling this key pressure. One, they're like, should she go over there? But she said, nah, this will. But she's like, send the shadow clone just in case. And at the outside of the mirrors, the whole like fighting Zabuza thing stopped until they saw like lightning striking. And basically everybody's wondering what's going on. And then like Naruto and Hinata are basically getting mad, like so angry. Like their friend, literally the ones they train, the train died. Like they keep getting mad. And then they remember that last word when their hair started turning yellow, eyes going green. I say I'm gonna make their Super Saiyans a little different. Since this is like a random Saiyan, so they're gonna be different to Super Saiyans. After raging, Haku sees Naruto's hair going red, like going straight up, like basically like it's like red Super Saiyan, or something like that. This is like a new red Super Saiyan, while Hinata's was turning purple. Her hair was going purple, and while her eyes was going purple, while Naruto's was going red, and they was getting angrier. And then when they remember that last word of Rock Lee, they scream with no remorse. They scream and their power exploded, revealing a red Super Saiyan, revealing a purple Super Saiyan. Everybody saw the red and purple aura. They said, Kyoshi thinks, is this Nine Tails? Because he's still not told about it. But after seeing Rock Lee, Naruto Hinata looks at Haku and said, you're dead. And Haku said, good thing. And then literally, immediately his body told him to fucking move. He moved and that mirror was destroyed. After that, Haku has to literally keep going around. He not just Byakugan, not Byakugan. Her senses are dead on her. She blitzed to Haku. Even though before going in the mirror, she kicks Haku to the floor. And then Naruto kicks him up. And then start beating on Haku worse and worse. Haku was on the floor, bleeding, bruised. After the mirror's about to go away, they start looking at Haku, the mask on his face. They stop for a minute. Say, wait, your flashback. Naruto and Hinata running basically into Haku, and they still did that Naruto talk, but Hinata's there. Even though Haku wants to die. But she tells Naruto and Hinata this: keep your friends, the loved ones you love, safe, and just be yourself. And Naruto, I know you still want to be Hokage. Even though Naruto said he doesn't want it anymore, but Haku tells him just keep it going after that dream, Naruto. That's what Naruto actually keeps that promise. After seeing Haku's death, Naruto and Hinata looks at Lee, checks if he's really fucking dead, because they never checked his ki, so they check Rock Lee is basically still alive. They just like, oh God, thank God. So they didn't really take the symbols out of the lead, so they looked over there, see Zabuza almost killing Neji, but actually Kakashi blocked him, but his blade is covered with fucking water chakra, so it will cut through. So Naruto grabs that blade and say, "Hey, bud." And Hinata's right behind Zabuza. Everybody's like, "Wait, Naruto, Hinata? What happened?" And Naruto is like, "You're the one who taught Haku those things, right?" And he said, "Well, Haku was a useless tool." But Naruto knows it's a lie, and Hinata does too. So they start beating on Zabuza, coordinating. Kakashi can barely keep up with the Sharingan. So Sasuke. And in his first internal events, he unlocked both Tokimeki Sharingan. So basically, he can barely keep up, while everybody else can, but guys, Sensei can. And then the whole thing about Tazuna and all that, like the whole monster, like the whole crowd was trying to kill him before in the anime. Naruto, Hinata didn't give a fuck. They killed them. And then actually, you really want to see them to death, because now Zabuza is crying like how he really does care about Haku. So, but he asks Naruto and Hinata to take their things. And Naruto said, right. Naruto will take Zabuza's sword, while Hinata will take Haku's mask. Even though it's cracked a bit off the top, Hinata will still keep it. After the whole Topazoo Bridge, everything was going south. Sasuke wanted to demand Naruto to teach him his moves, power. Naruto said, "Lose that fucking attitude and I maybe will." But he looks at Sakura, and Sakura's like, "What, Naruto?" Because after the whole incident as kids, like when Naruto beat Sasuke, he asked Sakura to come in real quick, and Hinata would follow. Sakura was hesitant, but still walks anyway. And Naruto asked Sakura, does she wants to get stronger? Because he knows she wants to be with Sasuke, but she's not strong enough to do it. She said, "Yes, but what do you mean? I know you was looking at us at her training." And she said, "You did?" And I said, "Alright, but you can't tell Sasuke." Got it? Because he needs to work out that arrogant attitude. If he goes with this power, he will try to kill this whole village. The village. So, basically keep this power to yourself. Basically, Sakura understands and not telling Sasuke. Even though it hurts her, but she knows the reason, because she does see Sasuke having a badass side. So, basically everything goes simply, like, Sakura learns a little bit ki and learns a little bit more taijutsu. She does keep her genjutsu and things up a bit. So, but she does spar with Hinata a bit, getting the feeling of it. So basically everything was going good. After it was time to go back to Leaf Village. But this is where I'm gonna end it off, because I just remember this, and I will leave the comment section open for you guys can give me some more comments. So peace out, and I'm making a what if future Gohan trained Asta and Yuna. So hope you guys love that one. Hope you guys do love my videos. Peace.